paper and pen with you. So is screen visible now?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Once again, welcome to the today's class. So in continuation to the yesterday's class, where we have taken last part of the architecture of SICXE and a couple of problems and addressing modes. Let us take some more problems today so that you will get a good knowledge about the architecture of SICXE as well. So before we go to that, so probably you can take an assignment, means next assignment. One we have already taken RISC, CISC. One more you can take. Write an assignment on VAX architecture and UltraSPARC architecture. These two are the examples for your RISC and CISC. Probably if you have an access to the textbook, you will get notes on this, or you can Google it. But whenever somebody asks you about architecture, you should be talking about those 7 parameters. 1, register set, memory, data formats, instruction formats, addressing modes, instruction set, and input output. These 7 are required. So try to get information about VAX as well as UltraSPARC. These are the two of the old architectures which you can understand easily from the architecture perspective. And these 7 points for each of them you can highlight and keep an answer with you. And they're all part of our examination. So a question might come on this as well to exam. So don't neglect this. So have a look at this. If you have any issues, please let me know. I can be of some help to you. So next, let us come back to today's discussion. So probably can make a note of the problem. Again, this is a very important problem. Sometimes it is asked in the examination also for 10 marks. So find the address of the following instructions. You can copy if it is visible, but anyhow, I will be reading that. You can make a note of it. Find the address of the following instructions. Within bracket, object code. At any point, if you are not able to follow, please let me know. Find the address of the following instructions within bracket, object code. So there are 5, one by one. First one, 03 26 00. That is the first one. 03 26 00. That is the first object code. Second object code, 03 C3 00. 03 C3 00. Third one, 00 36 00. 00 36 00. And fourth one, 03 10 C3 03. I repeat, 03 10 C3 03. The fifth one, 01 00 30. 01 00 30. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. And it is also given in the question that the contents of PC, contents of X, contents of B. That also you can make a note of it. The contents of PC is 00 30 00. The contents of X 00 00 90. The contents of B base register 00 60 00. So this is a question now. Now one by one we have to do like what we did in the previous class. So first one is 03 26 00. 03 26 00. So let us demystify this. First one, what we have to do, we have to understand how many bytes are there in the given object code. It can be 1 byte, 2 byte, 3 byte, and 4 bytes. And we have seen in the previous class how to identify that, because your object code will be in terms of nibble, that is 4 bits. So to group 2 from left to right or right to left, whichever is comfortable at this point of time, nothing to worry. So you take that group, so 0, 3, 2, 6, 0, 0. These are the groups what we can do. So we can assume that it is a 3 byte instruction. So we are assuming initially, because we don't know how it is being assembled. So first we'll assume, based on the content of the object code, it is a 3 byte instruction. Okay, you can write under that, assume the given object code is of format 3, within brackets 3 bytes. Next, write the object code as we did yesterday, 0, 3, 2, 6, 0, 0 as shown here, so that we can convert that into equivalent binary. 0, 3, 2, 6, 0, 0. And next step, we convert them into binary. So 0 will be written as 0, 0, 0, 0. 3 will be written as 0, 0, 1, 1. 2 will be written as 0, 0, 1, 0. The remaining 6, 0, 0, don't waste your time in converting, because that is simply used for addition or subtraction. Leave that as it is. Write 6, 0, 0 as it is. And write them. First 6 bits are opcode. Next 6 bits are N, I, X, B, P, E. Remaining 12 together is called as a displacement. We have to write that every time, so that you will not have any confusion, because displacement, address, both are there. So you should not have any confusion. So is it done till that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all of you? Fine. If that is the case, now let us understand what is the value we have for NIXBPE. So first let us see whether the assumption of the given object code belongs to format 3 is right or not. So what is the value of E? E is 0 here. So when E is equal to 0, we mean that the given format of the instruction is 3. So what we assume and what is being given is matching. So no problem. So we'll continue with the format 3 only. Next, what is the value of N and I? N and I are equal to 1. When N and I are equal to 1, it is a simple addressing. But at the same time, you should be careful about the value of E also. When N and I is equal to 1 and E is also equal to 1, then it becomes a extended version. So that we'll see later. But right now, N and I is equal to 1. So it is a simple direct addressing, and hence X will be 0. Because direct will be there means index cannot be there. So that's how we have taken right now. Next, B and P. Since P is equal to 1, B cannot be 0 because it is a PC relative. Since it is a PC relative, our formula for target address will be PC plus displacement. So contents of PC plus displacement. So we know the contents of PC, that is 00, 30, 00 plus the contents of displacement is given as 600 from the object code. When you add both of them, you will get a target address for this particular object code as 003600. So that is the solution for this particular problem. So if you are not able to get, please let me know. If you're done, good, we'll go to the next one. So let us take a minute break here. So let me understand if all of you could able to get, or at any point of time you have any issue, please let me know. You can copy the comments as it is, because it will help you tomorrow when you go to your own reading later before test or exam. So N and I is equal to 1 means it is a direct addressing. P is equal to 1 means PC relative, and hence target address is equal to contents of PC plus displacement. So if you are done, I can go to second one. I have some inputs.
Yes, sir, done.
All of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Let us go to the second one. That is 03 C3 00. You can go through this and understand. I will not discuss now. Hope you can understand on your own because everything is provided here. But still let me know if you have any issue. I will come to the TA part later once you understand the other parts. So you can copy as it is, and I will come back to you in a minute from now, whether you have got anything wrong or if you need some clarification. Because as we discussed, everything is given here only. You can copy that as of now. Same object code. Assumption is 3 bytes. Demystify using binary code. Convert them 0, 3, C, 3, 0, 0. As usual, the last 3 don't convert. Keep them as it is because it's a waste of time. So next, opcode NIX BPE. Now, based on the value we have for NIX BPE, we can identify what type of addressing we have. And since E is equal to 0, whatever you assumed is a format 3, it's matching. So no problem. Now we know that N and I are equal to 1. It is a direct addressing. They are also given index. They are also given base now. There is no PC. Now, when I have this index addressing here, it is a direct plus index. It's like your array. You have a base address plus index plus one more displacement. So both will be considered now. So your formula for TA normally will be contents of PC plus displacement. But here PC is not used. We have used base addressing. So it will be base plus displacement. That is a general formula. But we have added X also. Why? Because in the given object code, X is also equal to 1, meaning that we have used index addressing also. So index means it is a X register. So based on the contents of your object code, based on the values we have for NIX BPE, we should also alter our TA accordingly. But in general, TA is going to be contents of PC plus displacement. That is general formula, but that keeps modifying or customizing as and when depending upon the values we have for the NIX BPE. So compared to the previous example where X was 0, we could not take anything for that. We have taken simply PC plus displacement. But here it is going to be base plus displacement, but that is not the end because we have index addressing also. So plus X. So contents of base, contents of X plus displacement. So we know the contents of B, we know the contents of X, and we know the content of what we have for displacement. If we add, we'll get target address for this object code as 006390. So any doubts on this?
No doubt, sir.
Fine. So if you are done, you can try with the third one. Probably I will take attendance meanwhile and we'll come back to that if you have any issues. So try with the third one, 03, sorry, 003600. 003600. So may I have attendance? Asta?
Present, sir.
Abhinav?
Present, sir.
Aishwarya?
Present, sir.
Ambarish?
Yes, sir.
Anu?
Present, sir.
Arbaz?
Present, sir.
Arjun?
Present, sir.
Ashok?
Yes, sir.
Benita?
Present, sir.
Benita?
Present, sir.
Bhargavi?
Yes, sir.
Bhavisha?
Present, sir.
Chaitra?
Present, sir.
Chatterjee?
Present, sir.
Diksha?
Present, sir.
Deepika LG?
Present, sir.
Deepika MB?
Present, sir.
Murli Krishna? Gangubai?
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Able to understand Gangubai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guriya Kumari?
Present, sir.
How about you, Guriya? Able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Harshit?
Present, sir.
Junjar?
Present, sir.
Raptaktidia Singh?
Oh, sir.
Okay. Kavya? Kishore? Lata?
Yes, sir.
Manisha?
Sir, Kavya present, sir.
Okay, ma. Manisha? Manjunath?
Yes, sir.
Nayana?
Yes, sir.
Neelanjan?
Yes, sir.
Nishant?
Yes, sir.
Pavitra? Maithili?
Present, sir.
Priyanka?
Present, sir.
Pawan Kumar? Pawan? Akash?
Present, sir.
Rajeshwari?
Present, sir.
Rakesh?
Yes,
Rakesh?
sir.
Yeah. Ramya?
Present, sir.
Rashmi?
Yes, sir.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Done, Rakesh.
Sir,
Ravi Shankar?
Rashmi present.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ravi Shankar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rizwan?
Present, sir.
Vishal?
Present, sir.
Savita?
Yes, sir.
Savita. Okay, ma. Shruti?
Present, sir.
Sneha? Spurti?
Present, sir.
Srinidhi?
Present, sir.
Srinivas?
Present, sir.
Sunil?
Present, sir.
Vaishnavi?
Present, sir.
Vinny? Vinny? Okay. So, could you able to try third one?
Present, sir.
Vinny? Hello?
Yes, sir. Present.
Yeah, okay. So, third one, 003600. So, what is the value of E?
So, 1.
E is equal to 1. So far, whatever the examples I have done yesterday, today, E was 0. So whatever we assumed was okay. Now we assumed 3 byte, but it is turning out to be a 4 byte instruction because E is equal to 1. So E is equal to 1 means it is a 4 byte instruction. So you will be having 4 bytes, but you have got only 3 bytes. Now we need to adjust the given data. Let us see that later. Second, next one. What type of addressing? NIX, BP.
Direct.
NIX BP. What is the value of N and I?
0.
0. Yes. What is the value of X? 0.
P is equal to 1.
B is equal to 0, P is equal to 1. It is the PC relative now. So PC relative, you have a challenge because PC means what? It ranges from minus 20,482 plus 2047. So it is given it is a PC, meaning that we are going some boundary away, but still it is within the control of a PC. Even though we are going outside our memory boundary, but PC still has some control. But anything beyond plus 2047, PC will not be able to have. It has to be done by the base addressing. So that is a concept of base addressing, PC addressing with respect to E is equal to 1 now. So E is equal to 1 is format 4 now. So accordingly, you might have converted into binary and we got target address as what? Contents of PC plus, look at the formula here. It is no more displacement. It is called as a address. Why? Because we are talking about a format 4. In format 4, we call it as address, but not the displacement. So that we have to keep in mind. So target address PC plus address. What is PC contents? We know the PC contents 003000 plus what is address? Now you can see here now address we have added. It was actually 3600 till now. Since it is a format 4, address has to be 20 bits. 20 bits means what? So far it is 44412. Now I need to add 8 more. So to which side I am adding? Please observe. I am not adding towards the right side. If you add to the right side, it will become 60,000. But number is still 600. But I need to have it in 20 bits format. So we are adding 00 towards the left side of it. So please be careful about this now. You cannot add it to the right side because value cannot change. But we need to project that in the 20-bit format. So we are adding 2 zeros towards the left side of your displacement, so-called displacement, which is now a address field to have a 20 bits. That's what it is here now. 006000. If you add totally, you will be getting 003600. This is the concept of a third exercise. So try similarly the fourth one as well. Any doubts here?
No doubt, sir.
Fine. Fourth one you try 0310C303. Same process. It is much easier compared to the third one because it is already given as a format 4. 8 nibbles they have given, meaning that it is 4-byte instruction. So format 4. So here also same thing. First 3 you convert into binary. Remaining 5, the last 5 into 4, 20 bits, which is address. Don't convert them. Keep them as it is. That is 0C303. Keep that as it is. Don't convert into binary because again we'll be wasting our time if you do so. There is no need of that. First 3 nibbles you convert. First 12 bits. Opcode and NIX BPE. So what are the values we have for N and I?
1, sir.
What is the dialect? Next, E is equal to
1, sir.
Now you can observe here P value is 0 here.
Yes, sir.
So what do you confer or infer compared to the previous example and this example? Previous and this are almost same. Both are format 4. Both places E is equal to 1, but only difference is P. There P was 1, here P is 0. So in format 4, you may get P is equal to 0, you may not get P is equal to 0, or you may get P is equal to 1. Why so? Because the range is different. In the case of PC relative, if my address is up to plus 2047, I can still go with the PC. If the value is beyond plus 2047, I cannot use PC. I may have to go to base, or I may have to go beyond that. So what we are talking about here in this example is whatever the address you are referring is beyond PC, is beyond base now, which is not even within 4095. It is somewhere outside the control of your entire system. If that is the case, probably I'm just telling control means it is not a impossible act. I'm just talking from the program perspective. From the program perspective, when you have a starting address of say 8000, how far you are, that's what I am talking about. Not that your architecture cannot handle that. From that own particular program point of view, we say your data is slightly away from the accessible location. That is the concept we are referring to. So later we will be working on this particular C3, 0C303, which is our address actually. Now we have to add that address to our target address question. So what is the answer now? Our target address will be contents of PC plus address. So what is a PC here now? It is of no PC because PC is not at all involved. So you need not add anything. Directly whatever you see in the address code, that is 0C303, that itself becomes your address. That's what we have to note here. So target address will be directly available in the object code, which is 0C303. So any doubts on this? If you are good, try the other one, the last one, fifth one. You can try the fifth one in the similar lines. What are the values of n and I?
N0, I.
0
0.
and
N is
1.
equal to 0, I is equal to 1. So what is the meaning of address now here?
Immediate.
N is equal to 0, I is equal to 1. If I is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, indirect. Now n is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, immediate addressing. Perfect. Next, X and B, P,
0, sir.
all are 0. So E also 0 because it is a format 3. Fine. Now, so immediate addressing means what? I have cautioned you while discussing addressing modes. Addressing mode normally means it is a location, but there is some exclusion with respect to the immediate. When I say immediate, the target address is not considered as address. It is going to be considered as a value, the direct value. That's what we have earlier identified. So what we are going to get here is the formula is same. That is target address is equal to PC plus displacement. But we don't have displacement here in general because immediate addressing, displacement means the value directly. So target address is nothing but 030, which is actual value here. Even though from the format 3 point of view, it is going to be coming under the concept of displacement, but actually how we have to look at here is when immediate addressing is used, the direct value is pumped in. Probably when you see some of the programming examples, you will appreciate the idea behind the immediate addressing. Otherwise, when you are having immediate addressing, the value is going to be used, not the address. But in all the other cases, address will be taken, meaning that we'll go to that address, then we'll take the value. Whereas in the case of immediate, we have an exception. Here address is not used, direct value is going to be used. That's what we have to see here. So if you have any doubt, please let me know. So these are the 5 things what we have taken. Normally it is asked for 10 marks in the examination. So you should be very good in this. Okay. So if you have any confusion, once again, you can let me know, or if you are okay, we'll go to the next concept. We'll take 2 more problems for today and we'll wind up today's class. So if you are good up to this, I will go to the next one. Shall we go with the next one? May I have some inputs?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If you are all done, I will go to the next one. Shall we go?
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. Hope you have got the notes for all this. You have copied contents neatly without any confusion. Okay. Now, so this is what the actually we have done. So through whatever the discussion we have done, we have got these values. So we can just compare them. So this is what we did precisely. So final output is the target address. There they have given one extra also. You can try, but this is what we have done so far in a nutshell for you. Next. So next, let us take, so what we have done so far is the reverse engineering, meaning that we were given the object code, then we used to calculate the values of NIX, BPA, target address. Now we'll do the actual thing. That is, we are given an instruction. Now we are going to create the object code. So next heading is determine the object code. Determine the object code for the following instructions. Determine the object code for the following instruction. So take the instructions. First one, LDA, take that as it is, LDA #3, LDA #3. Next, plus JSUB, space RD REC. So below that, you make a note of the RD REC. RD REC value is 001036. 001036. I'm trying to share some, I don't know whether it is already shared with you, but let me share once again the instruction table of SIC. I just sent one PDF. Let me know if you have received that. Have received? Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Have you received that PDF?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let us solve this now. So first one, LDA hash 3. LDA hash 3. Make a small note here. Hash denotes immediate addressing when used with an operand. Okay. Now we have given instruction now. Actual assembly, how system is going to do. You write a program like this, LDA hash 3. Now system has to convert into object code like 00, 10, 15. So whatever object code we have seen just now in 5-6 examples, that is outcome of your assembler. How that is going to be done is what we are going to see now. So LDA means load into the accumulator. LDA stands here now, load some data into accumulator. What data we have to load? It is given in the operand. Normally it is given as address, but now it is given as a immediate addressing, meaning that just now we have seen in immediate addressing, direct value is going to be stored, not any address. So what we want to do with this instruction now, take the value 3 and load into the register by name accumulator. That is the effect of this particular instruction, LDA hash 3. We are telling the system that when I execute this program, the value 3 should be loaded into accumulator. That's what the expectation out of this. Now we need to convert into object code. So LDA is an instruction, hash 3 is an operand, or LDA is an opcode, that is operation code, for which we have a followed by an operand. Can you tell me what type of instruction it is now? Like a format 1, format 2, format 3, format 4? 2. Okay. How do you say it is 2? I said whenever you want to use 2, you should be very clear, because you are going to use only registers as the operands. If you look at the format 2, what is the format 2? Opcode, register 1, register 2. What is opcode here? LDA. What is operands? Number 3. Number 3 is not a register 1, and hence it cannot be format 2. And it also cannot be format 1, because format 1, the operand will not be existing. It will be return, stop, halt, like that. But we have an operand, no? So format 1 is also ruled out. Format 2 is also ruled out. So what is the possibility? It can be only format 3 or format 4. Again, you can identify if it is a format 3 or format 4. Even though the format looks similar, if any instruction or any opcode, if it is prefixed with plus, just now we have the one more instruction what we will be seeing now. If any opcode or instruction prefixed with plus, then that means that belongs to format 4. Now it is very clear now, whatever we have LDA hash 3 is not format 1, is not format 2, there is no plus, and hence it is only going to be format 3. That's what we have mentioned here. The given instruction is a format 3 instruction, and hence we are going to assemble using format 3. So how to assemble now? So first LDA, then #3. That is the information what is given to us. So how to convert LDA into object code? So refer the instruction sheet, whatever PDF you have received now. Hope all of you got the PDF. Open that. Hope you can open that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you open that, you will see first column, so many instructions like ADD, SUB, LDA, all those instructions. That is the first column is the opcode. Second column is the format. First format 1, format 2, format 3, format 4. Most of the places you see 3/4, 3/4, meaning that instruction can be either 3 or 4 format. Third column is important for me. The third column is actually the value that is internally used to represent your first column instruction. So in the first column, search where is LDA. Search for LDA and let me know the corresponding third column value for that.
0, 0, sir.
0, 0. So 0, 0 is the internal representation for LDA. So we have given instruction LDA. You and me know it is LDA, but system does not know. For the system to understand, I need to convert into mnemonics, that is internal representation, which is given as 0, 0. Even in the examination, if a question of this category is asked, the instruction sheet what is sent to you now will be supplied in the examination. So you need not by heart it. But what you should know, you should understand how to assemble this. So don't worry about by hearting. The data will be given to you. You cannot by heart also. It's not possible and you should not be doing that. But you should understand how to take the values from that particular sheet. So look at the first column, whatever the instruction or opcode we have. Look at the third column, that is a mnemonic equivalent to that we have to consider. So LDA means 0, 0. That's what we have written here. LDA 0, 0. So this part is LDA. Next, we know that is a format 3. In format 3, what we have? We have opcode, NIX BPE, followed by your displacement. So that I don't know, that we'll see later. But right now, I need to get what is these 3 bytes. So first byte I have written 0, 0. Next, what do we have? I have a 3. So I should write 3 as it is. Why I'm writing as it is? Because currently we are talking about immediate addressing. If it is some other addressing, I would have done something else. Since it is immediate addressing, direct value of 3 is going to be used. So 0, 0, 0, 3. In hexadecimal, 3 means 3 only. If it is a 10, I would written A. If it is a 15, I would written F. But it is a hexadecimal 3, decimal 3, both are same. No confusion here. But whatever you are writing, writing in the hexadecimal only. So this is the concept of converting the given instruction LDA #3 into the primarily into its object code. This is only we have represented in our terms, but we have not completed the formatting. So 0, 0 for LDA and 0, 0, 0, 3 for the operand. So exactly we have converted this into internal representation at a step 1. Next, what is the step 2? Step 2 is the same. What is that? You convert each part 0, 0 to their binary. This 0 to 4 binary. This 0 to 4 binary, like that, and each this 0 to 4 binary, and remaining 0, 0, 3 as it is. As I said, don't convert, it is a waste of time, right? As it is 0, 0, 3. When you convert this, again, first 6 bits are for opcode. Next, N, I, X, P, P, E. Remaining will be displacement. So in the previous examples, what I have done, these values are given to us. We used to know the values and tell what type of addressing. Now it is our responsibility to fix these values. So how to fix the values is what we are going to see now. So these first 6 bits, no change. The last 12 bits, no change. Only these 6 which are there for the NIX BPE as shown above need to be changed. So now we have to understand what type of addressing it is now. We know that it is a immediate addressing. In immediate addressing, N will be 0. I will be 1. So we made I is equal to 1. And we know that it is a format 3. So E will be 0. And it is not going to be part of any base or PC because direct value will be given. And obviously X is not involved because there is no index addressing. So X is also made 0. So X is made 0. B and P are not required because it's direct value, and E is a format 3, that's why it is 0. Now you convert them back to hexadecimal. So first 4 zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, remaining 4 zeros, 0, 0, 0, 3 as it is, 0, 0, 3. So totally you will get 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3. Assume, see here, we started with 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. We ended with 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3. So this is initial step. That's what I said. It is object code. This is a final object code. So LDA hash 3 is equal to 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3 as far as your object code is concerned. Let me repeat this step again. So first, whenever the instruction is given, you take that instruction and look for a mnemonic equivalent for this in the table that is supplied to you. So for every instruction, a mnemonic is provided. So in that case, LDA has 0, 0, and we know that this instruction is belonging to format 3 based on our analysis, and his addressing mode here is used is a immediate addressing, meaning that value will be used. So I am going to write 0, 0, 0, 3. Now we convert them as usual, each hexadecimal to its binary as we did in the previous examples. Now our duty is to fix the values for the NIX BPE. Since we are using immediate addressing mode, we know N value will be 0, I value will be 1. And since format 3 is used, E is equal to 0. And since immediate addressing is used, B and P also will be 0. And there is no mention of X in this, that is index addressing, X also will be 0. Then again we'll convert back them to hexadecimal so that we'll get 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3. This is the outcome or object code for the LDA hash 3. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I will ask you to do the second one. Let us see how do you do that now. Take the second one, plus J sub RD REC plus J sub RD REC. So under that, make a note. Any instruction prefixed with the plus symbol, any instruction prefixed with the plus symbol is considered to be of format 4 type instruction. Any instruction prefixed with the plus symbol is considered to be of format 4 type instruction. So now you can go ahead. So what is the first step? Look for J sub in your sheet. Identify what is its value, mnemonic. What is the value?
48.
48.
Perfect. You write 48. Now it is a format 4. How many bytes it should be? 4 bytes. 1 byte we have written. Remaining 3 bytes we have to write. So what is the next one we have operand? It is not hash 3, no? It is RD REC. So it is also given in the question that RD REC value is what? 001036. That is your address. So what you will write now? 48001036. Now check if it is in the 4-byte format. 48001036. So it is in the format 4. So no problem. So what is the next step? Convert the first 3 numbers from left to right into its binary equivalent. So convert 4, convert 8, and convert first 0. Remaining 01036, don't convert. Keep them as it is. 0100 for 4, 1000 for 8, and 4 zeros for the 0. Next. Now we have to alter the values of NIX BPE. So what type of addressing it is now? Format 4 address, format 4 type. So E will be 1. You can convert E to 1. E is currently 0. You make it 1. Next. What about values of N and I? XBP,
0, sir.
which is 0.
Ni,
NI will be 0.
sir.
Why? What type of addressing it is now?
Direct.
Direct. In direct, there are two ways I said.
One
There may be completely beyond control. It is totally outside. So recently we have taken one example. Probably if you refer example, 1 second, which one it is? Example 4, 0310 C303. There also we have used direct addressing, which is a format 4. Their values of N and I are 1, if you remember that. Okay. So similarly here, we will be getting N and I values 1, 1. The values of N and I will be 1, 1. Next, value of X, because there is no index, 0. So now the competition is between B and P, depending upon what type of addressing we have. So here, since there is no clarity given to us, since it is a format 4, we can take both of them as 0, 0, because the format 4 addressing can be within some boundary or outside the boundary. Since clarity is missing here, probably for our understanding, we can make both B and P will be 0, or it can be 1 also, depending upon the where we are. We have seen some of the examples earlier also, but right now at this point of time, since it is a format 4, normally B and P will be 0, because we are going to format 4 because our value is away PC, away base, and hence obviously B and P are going to be 0 when there is no confirmation given to us. So if that is the case, so what are the values of N and I now? N and I will be 1, 1, P will be 0, B will be 0, X will be 0, and E will be 1. So thereby you will get your final answer as 4B, 4B. It is actually 10. So by mistake they have written 00. It is 101036. 4B 101036. So that is the actual final outcome. Kindly make it as a 4B 101036. It is not 00. It is a 101036. So we'll conclude for today's class with this. If you have any doubts, please let me know.